Guys, this is horrible right here. So I've just done the feed up, everybody's eating, and I hear a very distant scream way off in the distance from one of our goats. And oh gosh, do y'all see what I see, guys? That right there is not good. Y'all hear poor Bambi over there? No, Bambi got stuck. Oh no, that's all right, don't worry. Let me come save you real quick, Bambi. Poor baby. Why would she have gotten stuck? Hey, Hero. Hey, buddy. Hero, you've been out all day, buddy. I just put you back in because I thought it was gonna rain. It was thundering and everything, but the rain never actually happened. Lulu, I poured food. I made like 1,000 piles just to be sure y'all could get some. I gotta go save y'all's sister real quick. Actually, I don't think they're literally related. I don't think they all come from the same litter of goats, but basically they're related because of how much time they spent together before they came here. Hey, Timmy. What's up, buddy? Bambi, now what did you find over here? Now, what was over here that's so special that made you get stuck? Oh, this would be it right here. Some new fresh grass. It's been raining a little bit the past few days, so that pretty tall grass must have looked nice to her. Now, guys, I can't get her out if y'all are all smothering her like that, you know? So, I reckon I'll set my phone down somewhere and do goat rescue part 58 or whatever we're at right now. 58,000. Sissy, oh my, Sissy, what are you doing? Sissy, oh my. Did y'all see what Sissy did? That was horrible. Golly. It's like, here, watch out, guys, watch out. All right, here we go. We're almost there already. There we go. That was easy. I like how everybody came over here to see what was happening, to spectate the goat rescue. But because of that, all their food is getting eaten by Ringo, the geese, and Annie. And Ernie. They're not getting any food. They basically skipped out on feed time to see what was happening over here. Well, guys, I hope there's some left when y'all get back. I bet you Annie and Ringo basically, and oh gosh, Trudy's there. Oh yeah, if Trudy's there, then she definitely chowed every bit of it down. Well, that's too bad, guys. They chose to watch the goat rescue instead of having their dinner. Hey, if that's y'all's choice, then y'all will have to live with it, I suppose. Come on, Hero. Hey, baby. It never fails, guys. Hey, buddy. Look how fast he runs. That's my good boy. Oh, look at my good boy, you guys. He loves his daddy. He always will. Come on, Hero. Come on, baby. Come on, my boy. Oh, there's my good boy. Good boy. My good boy. Did you have a good night, buddy? It's so hot, I know, baby. It's so very hot, Hero. Whoa. That was an epic fail. Did y'all see that right there? He tried to pet himself against the fence, but he didn't realize that it wasn't latch, so he done flung it open. Almost knocked himself over. That was funny. That was so funny. Hey, buddy. Just please don't go for that feed room. That's the one place I don't want him to go. That's the one reason I haven't been able to let him out as much, is because obviously I can't watch him every second of the day. I got other stuff I'm doing, and I need rest in the house when it's so hot outside. I don't want to get overheated or anything dangerous like that. And I can keep an eye on him with the cameras pretty good, but it was just easier when he would sit around the front yard in this area. He'd nibble on the grass. I would pull down some of those greens for him, and he would sit on the porch, eat his grain from the bowl like he should be doing. But just lately, he's been obsessed with going to that feed room, getting into the wild bird feed, getting into the cow's food, getting into all kinds of ridiculous stuff that he shouldn't really have a need for. And so it's made it to where I've had to put him in the pasture a lot more. I haven't been able to trust him the same. And that really upsets me, because I love having my good boy right there on the front porch, getting to spend time with daddy. I know he wants it, but he just has to stop going to that dang feed room. And here we go, as always. All I did was start walking in this general direction, and Hero just runs like Speedy Gonzalez down the stairs, just forgets whatever food he was eating because he's like, you know what? I bet we're going to the feed room where there's even bigger and better food. And the sucky part is that I can't even stop him right now because I have to tend to my pigeon. So I ain't even got time to, I got no choice but to let him go in there for a few minutes. It'll be all right. Just for a few minutes is not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. Anyways, a pigeon update. Let's looky here, you guys. You got Hope right there hanging out like always. This is around the time I feed them a little bit, so I'm gonna feed them in a second. And we got my boy right there. I'm really excited to be letting him out soon. I think that today is 6 days, so tomorrow will be officially 1 week of him being here. And that's what everybody told me was 1 to 2 weeks of letting him just get used to the sights and sounds and the surroundings of the farm, and then you should be able to let him go and not have to worry about him leaving. I've given Hope plenty of time to get accustomed to him, and I kind of think I have a name idea. There's something I'm considering. 2 ideas I'm considering. Oh yeah, his food got all messy. I'm gonna replace his puppy pad. As you can see, kind of, you know, the food scattered all over the place, and that just kind of happens when the day goes by and stuff like that. So I'm going to replace that dirty puppy pad with a new one right here so that his feet can be squeaky clean. I don't want him getting any bumblefoot or anything. We've had plenty of birds in the past that develop bumblefoot from walking on the bottom of the cage, like the metal like this. So I put the puppy pads to hopefully prevent him from having to walk on the metal and decrease the chance of him getting bumblefoot. Now, I don't even know if pigeons can get bumblefoot or not, but no reason to take any chances. So let me replace that puppy pad and I'll get right back to you. Oh, now looky there, guys. That looks so much better already. Look how nice and clean his little cage is. I really don't like him being in a cage, especially not one this small. But to be honest with you, this is about the size cage that he was in before we got him. And if we hadn't gotten him, he would have spent his whole life probably in a cage like this. But by us claiming him and just doing what we want to do with him, he'll get to spend the majority of his entire life from now on being a free roam bird, just like Hope. So don't get it twisted. It's going to be a really good thing that we're doing for him. It sucks temporarily for the first week or two having to be in a little cage, but it's not permanent. Like I said, it's the greater good for him. Maybe a small regression, a tiny 1 or 2 week regression to a slightly smaller cage, but the trade-off is a permanent, humongous progression from being caged to being free roam for life. And so if I was a pigeon, I would totally accept that trade-off, no ifs, ands, or buts, with like no question about it. I'm sure if any of you are pigeons, y'all would feel the exact same way. But anyways, as for this guy's name, there are 2 name ideas that you guys suggested that actually, one of them was y'all's suggestion and the other one was Meg's suggestion. The one that one of you guys said that I really liked was Caleb. Caleb sounds kind of like a, you know, it's like a human name and it's kind of funny picturing a pigeon being named Caleb. But somebody told me that Caleb means faith. And so if we have hope, then we can also have faith. Hope and faith. Faith is kind of a feminine name though. So to make it a more masculine version of faith, we just do what faith, or what a word that means faith and is a masculine name, Caleb. And so I pictured him being called Caleb is kind of funny. But then another one that Meg told me is really funny too. Meg said that we can name him Pidge. Pidge, Pidge, you guys. P-I-D-G-E, Pidge, like short for pigeon. Could y'all picture him being called Pidge? Now that's just a funny name altogether. Oh gosh, I just saw Cornholio and Chia fighting in the corner of my eye. Pidge. Oh my goodness. So y'all let me know in the comment section, guys, what name y'all like better, Caleb or Pidge? I personally am leaning towards Pidge because I really like Caleb. It's a good name, and the fact that it means faith, I think it could be a really good name down the line for a future animal that we rescue. And I would hate to name that one Caleb and then I let it go and it ends up flying away anyways. I don't think that's what would happen. I would hope not, at least, but you never know. I feel like Caleb is too good of a name to, I don't want to say waste, but it's too good of a name to use for an animal that we're not so sure if they'll be permanent. That's a good name that we could have for a really special goat or a special donkey or something like that. I like the name Caleb. And so if it was up to me, I think we go with Pidge, because you can't really use Pidge for any other type of animal besides a pigeon anyways. And I don't picture us having many more pigeons than this, what we got right now. Y'all get what I'm saying? Either way though, y'all let me know. Hero, hey, look at him. He left the feed room on his own. I guess he finally had enough of wild bird feed or whatever else there is in there. Hey, baby. Alrighty, guys. Well, I guess that's about it for this video. With all that said, I hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you guys want to see. I hope you all have an incredibly blessed day. And as I always say, your boy Ellie out.